This weekend, Arnold Schwarzenegger delivered on his most famous line,
"I'll be back."
What?
Channing Tatum humped a buzzsaw, and they both still lost to dinosaurs eating people. It's been 4 weeks since Jurassic World took hold of the box office, and it has yet to loosen its grip. For the 4th week in a row, Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and their carnivorous co-star take the #1 spot, bringing in an estimated $30.9 million. With $558 million worth of domestic ticket sales, Jurassic World moves to #4 on the all-time list, taking 4th place from The Dark Knight. With Jurassic World doing all this record-breaking at the box office, you might think Pixar's Inside Out would be suffering, but that hasn't been the case at all.
Fear. I need a list of all the possible negative outcomes on the first day at a new school.
Way ahead of you there. Does anyone know how to spell meteor?
Inside Out held off The Terminator and male strippers to take the #2 spot this week, bringing in an estimated $30.1 million. Since Inside Out debuted 3 weeks ago, it has brought in $246 million domestically and $363 million worldwide. And even though it's been playing second fiddle to Spielberg's Dinosaurs, Inside Out is Pixar's 7th highest grossing film ever after just 3 weeks. To put it plainly, Jurassic World hasn't been a big obstacle for Pixar. Pixar and Jurassic World have been big obstacles for everyone else, which leads me to #3.
Not machine, not man. I'm more.
More unsuccessful than every other Terminator movie by quite a bit. Terminator Genisys rounds out 3rd, bringing in an estimated $28 million in its opening weekend. The $28 million total is the worst debut weekend in the franchise's history besides the original Terminator.
This weapon will be called the Terminator,
which came out in 1984 and cost $6 million to produce. Point being, the Governator's return to the big screen was not needed or well received.
There are some notable unanswered questions that feel like the filmmakers said, we'll figure it out in the next sequel.
The time travel in the Austin Powers movie is tighter than this, and that's really disappointing.
Along with having a lackluster opening, the Terminator's 5th installment has received a collective thumbs down from critics. The Rotten Tomatoes score sits right at 27%. The one saving grace for Khaleesi and California's former governor is the overseas crowd. The foreign box office total for Terminator Genisys nearly triples the domestic debut.
We're gonna see if he's still got some magic in that mic.
Oh, and if you're wondering, Magic Mike and his band of merry naked men did not make the top 3. As for next week, they're cute, they're yellow, and they seem to reproduce asexually. For Newsy, I'm Jamal Andrews.